All right, today we'll be taking a look at the Overbeach shoe by VIKTOS. VIKTOS describes the Overbeach shoe as a cross between lightweight combat boots and high-top fitness sneakers. Now, I hadn't seen too many videos on these when I purchased them, so I wasn't too sure what to expect, but I've already worn them for one 12-hour shift just so I can provide my personal feedback on the shoes. So here they are out of the box. I got them in Leo Black. They're 6-inch high top. They actually have the flat style laces, which I like. They tend to stay tied better throughout the day. They actually have their specs listed on the website, so we'll go through those real quick. They're constructed of a water-resistant, not waterproof, nylon cotton ripstop through the sides and the top here. They have synthetic leather overlays on the front and end cap, and also through where the laces are for durability. They have a polyester lining on the inside. You can see it's almost mesh on the inside, which is supposed to promote wicking and breathability. They have what they call a mobility bottom unit for traction and stability. I do like this because it's a lot better for where I work. I work in a city, and I really don't require that aggressive tread that a lot of boots have. They have a high volume forefoot for foot splay under load. And this is one thing on all the reviews you'll see. Typically they're talking about the large toe box area. They're pretty wide through here, which isn't very normal. It feels a little odd when you're wearing them, but it's supposed to help with allowing your foot to expand under pressure when you come into contact with the ground. They only weigh 1.6 pounds, really light, which I do like as well. And they say that they are US veteran designed and developed with a 1-year workmanship and materials warranty. We'll go through it. I'll show you all what they look like with duty and or combat boots. Wearing them with those. We'll give you a look at that. All right, so overall, not a bad shoe. They seem to be well constructed. Don't seem to be any issues with that. You do kind of find a little bit of excess glue throughout where the sole and the shoe connects, but nothing crazy, nothing that stands out too much. They look good, and they're really suitable for anyone that works in a urban environment. So if you work in the city, these are a good option, in my opinion anyways. Of course, I've only had these for one shift, but we'll go over just kind of a few issues that I have with them in that one shift. Right out of the box, I kind of noticed, and it's only on this left shoe, so these are metal eye holes for the laces. And this one in particular was digging into the top of my foot, which was driving me nuts throughout my entire shift. And it sits right on top of the other fabric here. I had on thicker, long socks, and it was still irritating me. I haven't been a huge fan of high tops in the past. For taller boots, I prefer a tennis shoe that cuts right under where my ankle starts personally, but I wanted to try out these, see how they were, provide more ankle stability. In case I roll my ankle, better be safe than sorry. And I ended up not liking it as much because this back part here was actually flexing and digging into the back of my ankle, which was irritating even with high socks. So I ended up lacing them lower, just right here where they come out the top, as opposed to around the hooks here at the top, which helped remedy it, but all that did was remove the ankle support. Not to go into a whole lot of detail, but just some shoes I've worn in the past that I really liked. I always went with Salomon. I know a lot of law enforcement officers do. This is the Salomon Speedcross 5, the Gore-Tex version. Worn the heck out of these. I mean, wore the sole straight down, and that's probably only 6 months, which is the biggest issue with these. They're not made for running on concrete. They're not made for daily wear that isn't, you know, on a trail. So, but I do like the quick lace, and it's kind of spoiled me. Getting ready for work in the morning, you're running late, you throw them on, you need to get your shoes off, quick lace them real fast. So, I actually tried these, which are the Salomon Speed Assault 2s. Not made for trail running, still have the same issue. Just the rubber on these soles is just so soft that it wears down so quick. They lasted a couple months longer than the Speedcross, but not what I had hoped for. And Salomon doesn't want to warranty them out because I walk on the outsides of my feet, and apparently that is an issue for them. But these maintain the quick lace, which is another thing that makes it hard for me to go from these to shoes you gotta lace every day. That's just me being lazy, personal preference. Overall though, I think they're a pretty good shoe. Give them a shot. Definitely worth checking out. Again, this is the VIKTOS Overbeach shoe in Leo Black. That's a review, guys.